events can be a tricky thing, right? So there are so many different kind of events. One is where you do a meetup by yourself. Two is you attend a user conference or you host a user conference for a customer. And the most important other event is attending third-party conferences. And that can be a good source of lead gen for your company. So here is a tip for the third type of event where you go attend a third-party event. So the tip is either you go big and have the biggest booth and get the attention. So remember, everybody are going to do the same pitch. They're going to sell the same feature in that event. So you standing out is going to be a little tough. So either you go big or spend something other than just the booth and the collaterals. Do something like an icycle, tricycle where you give some ice cream or have a popcorn stand or do something so that they remember you. The objective of the event is not just generating a lead. The objective should be to have a recall value. When they go back home, where they have met 70 plus vendors, they should remember who you are when you send an email. So that's all about events and attending a third party event. So tip number one. Alright, here's tip number 2 on events. The place we are right now is behind Arya. And Arya has always been special to me because that's where I did my biggest ever user conference. So we kind of put together an event for 1,000 attendees. We brought Shaquille O'Neal as a keynote speaker. And it was grand. Like we booked almost 3,500 rooms with Arya. So the tip here is about user conferences. Whenever you are picking a place or a location for user conference, it's very, very important you pick a place where the users will want to come and attend. Right? When you are planning a big event, if you're going to host it in Dallas or Austin, you can expect 50 to 100 attendees, but you want to do such a big event with 1,000, you always have to think it from the user's perspective. It gives them a chance to travel, to take a break, and also attend an event. So usually, in my experience, events happening in Orlando or Vegas will get a better conversion than doing it in the native local city. So pick the location wise and bring them to Vegas. Alright, here's the tip number 3. Tip number 3 is usually about meetups. So in meetups, you try to get your prospects and try to nurture them and convert them. That's the whole agenda about it. But why do they come and attend an event? So usually they attend it for information and knowledge. So make sure when you plan a meetup, you line up the agenda with a lot of influencers so that they can share some thought leadership information, and then bring some of their own community folks so that they can exchange notes with each other. So their agenda should be to go meet similar kind of people and exchange notes and learn from the influencers on industry trends. Don't push your product during the meetup. They have come for an event. It is like a closed captive audience. You can always nurture them after the event. So let them learn and nurture them later. So happy hunting.